So after we've covered all the classes in WoW Classic, we finally arrived at the Mage. And I have to tell you, mages are the fastest levelers in World of Warcraft Classic, under optimal conditions. The AoE grinding method is absolutely insane. Now, keep in mind, I'll be making another video covering all the other mage talent builds and leveling methods. But this video is specifically focused on AoE grinding, which is hands down the fastest way to level up in WoW Classic.
Here's the key point. You cannot start AoE grinding right away. You need to level normally using Fireball until level 22. Why? Because level 22 is when you get access to max rank improved Blizzard, which is absolutely essential for the AoE rotation to work efficiently. So levels 1 to 21, just quest and single target with Fireball. Once you hit 22, you'll respec and the real fun begins.
Before we get into talents, let's quickly talk about races. For Alliance, Gnome is the best choice. Expansive Mind gives you a larger mana pool, which is critical because you need enough mana to finish entire pulls. Escape Artist is also useful when things go wrong and you get snared. For Horde, Troll is your best bet. Berserking gives you haste on single target spells, and you'll often be at low health finishing pulls, so it's useful. Beast Slaying is great against many of the best farming targets, especially Zulian Crocolisks at level 60. Regeneration gives you extra health during pulls, which can save your life. For professions, forget about herbalism and mining for now. Go with tailoring and enchanting. You'll farm tons of cloth, so tailoring lets you make bags and profit from it. Enchanting lets you disenchant all the green items you'll get. If you're playing hardcore, engineering is a must, no question about it. Why? Because of target dummy and other engineering items that can literally save your life. If you're playing hardcore, engineering is a must, no question about it. Why? Because of target dummy and other engineering items that can literally save your life.
Pair it with mining to farm your own materials, or tailoring if you want to buy ore and still benefit from all the cloth you'll farm. If you don't know how to work up the professions, don't worry. We've taught all the profession leveling guides on the website and in this channel. For levels 1 to 21, you'll use a fire spec focused on fireball damage. This lets you 2-shot or 3-shot most enemies with Fireball and level quickly until 22.
At level 22, respec to your AoE grinding build. Here's the priority. Keep yourself buffed with Arcane Intellect, Frost Armor or Ice Armor at higher levels, and Ice Barrier at all times. Mount up or use your wand to quickly tag melee enemies, or you can use Frostbolt at lower rank. Run around gathering 5 to 10 plus enemies until they're tightly packed. If they're spread out, you can use Ice Block after pulling to force them to pack up tight. But remember, it has a long cooldown. With Frost Nova, root them in place. Blink away, get maximum distance or run fast. Blizzard, position it so enemies are barely at the edge of your max range. Blizzard again, cast a second time. Move back slightly between casts. When they get close, hit them with Cone of Cold. Kite them until Frost Nova is back up. If mobs resist Frost Nova, immediately use Cold Snap to reset it and cast again. Use Evocation or Mana Gems when low on mana. If things go really wrong and you don't have Cold Snap or Ice Block, run and drop aggro. It's faster than dying and running back. Once enemies are low health, use Arcane Explosion or your wand to finish them off efficiently. If you're farming in a group, you can play more aggressively. Keep your buffs up and wait for your group to gather enemies, then Frost Nova, Flame Strike, and Cone of Cold for massive burst damage. Kite while spamming Arcane Explosion and Cone of Cold until everything dies. This is riskier, but way more damage if your group can keep enemies under control. Your stat priority is super simple. Intellect, Stamina, Spirit, everything else. Spell damage is not that great for AoE farming. AoE spells have a damage penalty, so they benefit way less from spell power than single target spells.
Focus on intel and stamina instead.
All right, now let me show you the absolute best spots to AoE farm from level 22 all the way to 60. I'm going to cover spots for both Horde and Alliance, so no matter which faction you play, you'll know exactly where to go.
For now, you don't really need me. I'll show all the spots on screen. I'm going to say goodbye for a minute or two, and then you'll see the screenshots of the spots along with one of the best World of Warcraft tracks playing in the background. Enjoy.
A few critical points to improve your performance. If you want mana efficiency, rank 1 Blizzard costs less mana but does significantly less damage. For normal grinding, always use max rank. But if you want to test a spot, rank 1 can help you practice the mechanics without going OOM. Always zoom your camera out to maximum. You need to see all the mobs and understand your position relative to them. This can be the difference between life and death.
Bind Frost Nova, Blink, and Blizzard to easily accessible keys. I recommend putting Frost Nova on Q, Blink on E, and Blizzard on R. This rotation needs to be executed very quickly. And remember, be patient with yourself. Your first polls might be disasters, but after a few hours of practice, you'll be farming like a pro.
Drop any questions in the comments below, and good luck with your grinding. I'll see you in the next one.